You know, you hear about colleges and universities all the time, but what makes a medical school more than just a place to learn? Today, we're going to look at Sahara Medical College, an institution where, honestly, the line between education and being a community's lifeline is, well, it's basically gone. And to really get their story, we have to start with just one single number. 4.5 million. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't some corporate revenue report or a city's budget. Nope. This number is tied to a single college, and it changes absolutely everything about how we see it.
So what on earth could this be, right? In the world of medical education, what could a number that massive possibly stand for?
Okay, get this. That's the population, the sheer number of people who count on the teaching hospital of Sahara Medical College for their healthcare. We're talking since 2015, this college hasn't just been training future doctors. It's been the main healthcare provider for a community of millions. All of a sudden, that one number completely reframes the entire story.
Now, you don't make that kind of impact by accident. No way. It has to be baked into the DNA of the place. It has to come from a really powerful vision. So let's dig into the core philosophy that drives this whole operation. And we'll start right at the very top. The chairman, Abrar-ul-Haq, points out something really important here. He says medicine isn't just an occupation, it's a profession. And that one little word change is everything. It frames medicine not as a 9-to-5 job, but as a true calling, one defined by a deep, personal responsibility to serve others. And then the executive director, Abrar-ul-Haq, takes that idea and makes it even more powerful. This isn't just a friendly suggestion. It feels like a core command that gets to the very heart of their mission. It's a mandate, really, to put compassionate care for the most vulnerable people first, always. Okay, so you've got this incredible vision, but how do you actually make it happen? Well, the principal, Dr. Sharik Sohail Jafar, kind of gives us the roadmap. It's about building character right alongside medical skill. He says the goal is to instill virtues like motivation and dedication to become a lighthouse of dignified service. I love that. In other words, they're not just cranking out skilled technicians. They're trying to forge compassionate leaders. All right, so we get the why. The mission is crystal clear. But what about the how? Let's take a look at the engine of their education, the actual campus and the top-notch facilities that turn this vision into a reality. A huge mission like this needs the right tools for the job, and it looks like Sahara Medical College is fully equipped. We're talking modern labs for real hands-on work, a digital library to tap into knowledge from all over the world, and all the infrastructure you need to back it up. But this isn't just a checklist of buildings, right? This is the physical foundation you absolutely have to train doctors who can actually serve that 4.5 million strong community. So, the mission is clear, the facilities are there. How does a student actually become a part of this story? Let's check out the different paths they can take to build a career in medicine right here. The college really offers the whole spectrum of medical training. It all kicks off with undergraduate programs, like the core MBBS degree, which builds that critical foundation. But it doesn't just stop there. For doctors who are already qualified, there's postgraduate training. We're talking residencies and fellowships that let them specialize, turning general practitioners into experts, all inside the same system. And that teaching hospital, well, that's what brings this entire story full circle. It takes us right back to that mind-boggling number from the beginning. This is the spot where the mission, the education, and all those facilities come together to create a real, tangible impact on people's lives. So here it is, the Sughra Shafi Medical Complex. It's a 600-bed, fully certified general hospital. But honestly, forget the bed count for a minute. The number that really matters here is the one we started with, a service population of over 4.5 million people. This isn't just a hospital, it's the beating heart of the whole operation. It's a classroom, a lab, and a lifeline all rolled into one. So when you look at the sheer scale of this mission and the incredible depth of its impact on the community, it kind of makes you ask, right? When does a college stop being just a college? At what point does it become something else, something more, like a lifeline? I think Sahara Medical College gives us a pretty powerful answer.